Hi boys and girls, today we're starting Unit 16, so we're working on Lesson 16.1. I wanted to go over a few vocabulary words with you, and please make sure you refer to the vocabulary words throughout the whole unit to help you out. It's okay to flip back and forth or take the page out so you can refer to it to help you out. So I want to talk about parallel lines. Parallel lines never intersect, so there are two lines that go on and on and on and on, and they don't have a chance of intersecting each other or crossing over each other. Intersecting lines pass through the same point. So you have two lines, think about roads that cross over each other, and they're still going to go on and on in both directions, but they cross over at the same point. Then we have perpendicular lines. A lot of times you see these when you're at a stoplight. Okay, so it forms like a T, so it forms a right angle. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect to form right angles. So here we have our example. So if you were at a red light here, you would be at an intersection if each side had a light. Okay. So our solve and share is showing you that this is representing a line. It's a straight line, it goes on in both directions. Two lines that will never cross. It's asking you to draw two lines that will never cross. So, it would be something like this. Okay, could they go this way? As long as they're next to each other and parallel, yes, they don't have a chance of crossing. Two lines that cross at one point. Just did that. So if they could cross at any point in this line, you could cross it way up here. Okay? And two lines that cross at 2 points. We have two lines here. Is there any way that they can cross at 2 points? Think about that. If this one's going on and on here, and this one's going on and on here, we can't cross them at 2 points because lines are straight. Now, an example that they had in the book was something like this. And it said, can these cross? Or are these lines? They're not, because lines have to be straight. So this S symbol is not straight. All right, here's where it gets a little bit tricky. This is on page 823, numbers 3 through 6. So I drew the picture that's in the book. It's asking you for 4 points. So we have to think about all the vocabulary that we've been talking about recently. So 4 points. You have 1 point here, 1 point here, here, and here. They're just your points. So that would be W, X, Y, and Z. Those are your points. Now it says 4 lines. So if you have 4 lines, here we have a line, right? We have W, X. So I'm going to draw that symbol of a line, and then I'm going to write W, X. So that's 1. So we can go right here below it, and we have Y, Z. So line, Y, Z. Next we could do W, Y, line, W, Y, and then we could do X, Z. Okay, now we want parallel lines, lines that are going to be alongside of each other, parallel to each other. So we have W, Y, and X, Z, these two lines. So if these two lines are parallel, then these two lines will be parallel. So that would be W, X, and Y, Z. this line is parallel to this line, and then this line is parallel to this line. Now they're asking for perpendicular. So think about that intersection of all those red lights that you might be sitting at. So perpendicular would be W, Y, and WX. And they form this right angle here. So I'm going to write the perpendicular up here because I don't have any room. So W, Y, and WX. These lines are perpendicular here and here, forming this right angle. All right, the next one is WX and XZ. So that would be, I'm just going to make it a little thicker, WX and XZ. And they form your right angle right there. So here you have one, perpendicular, and then you have another one this way. So look for your upside down L's. All right, I hope that helps for your lesson, and good luck. Reach out if you need help.